Hi, I'm Bernard Pace. I'm the Managing Director of Better Hearing Clinic, and we're in Press Switch. Today we are going to surprise a wonderful guy with a pair of Phonak Marvel 90 hearing aids that have been provided us by Phonak to make a difference in this guy's life. Michael Newman is an absolutely awesome chap. He's got a dual sensory loss, so he's got a little bit of a hearing loss, but he's also blind. And he has got numerous world records for doing challenging stuff like the fastest guy driving solo but blind in a motor vehicle. So great guy to be associated with and an absolute inspiration. He has a charity called Speed of Sight. And I urge you to have a look at their website. They do some amazing work helping people with disabilities do things that they would never ever think of that they would have been able to do, like drive a car, for example. And he makes a huge difference in a lot of people's lives, and I'm really looking forward to seeing his face when we finally present it to him today. It's been over 3 years. We met in November 2016, Michael. It's been quite a while.
Yeah.
So I just started my business, the Better Hearing Clinic, and we had set up in the village optician where your lovely wife works.
That's right.
And you want to take the story from there?
Well, I realised a little while ago that I was suffering from some sort of hearing loss, and someone who, like myself, who has sight loss, the fear of hearing loss as well is very significant and quite frightening, really. And so I came to see you, and I realised at that point that hearing aids would be of benefit. So what we did then is establish what the level of hearing loss is, and I don't think it's too bad, and what was going to be the best kit for me to use. And we did try a couple of different types and different manufacturers, and eventually settled on the one that I've been using ever since, and I'm really pleased with it. I wear them all the time now, so the noises I hear, the sounds I hear do sound real and normal. And one of the things I enjoyed when I first started wearing hearing aids is that, and I hadn't realised really quite until then, is that I could hear the birds again. So I'd not realised I'd stopped hearing bird song.
Super.
And I could hear the birds, and which is really lovely.
So the type of hearing aids that you've got are Phonak Belong 90s, which is the top of the range, Phonak hearing aids. The receiver in the canal, which is the speaker inside your ear with the actual hearing aid on top of your ear.
Yeah.
And you've got both ears working together to a prescription.
Yeah.
And the hearing aids have to be paired to this using this little device that you have at the side. So that was connecting your phone to the hearing aids via this thing that you're wearing on your lapel.
That's right. Yeah. So now with working with this device here, that filters information from my iPhone, so I can hear my text messages. And the nice thing about that is it's only me listening to them, rather than the rest of the room. And obviously sometimes text messages can be quite personal, so we like to keep them personal and private. And also what I didn't expect and anticipate at the time was how much a benefit it would be at my in my working environment. So at work, at my desk, I use an iPad Pro, and I do all my admin on there, and my emails, and all the work I do with the charity. And the great thing about that is the screen reading software that I use, so that only I can hear what's being produced on the screen. And the good thing about that is it's not disturbing anyone else in the office. So I'm completely integrated with the software, and I have one very smooth and seamless communication system going on, which is a benefit that I didn't appreciate when I first thought I might be needing hearing aids.
Right. That little air, Compilot Air, which is the thing that you got attached to your collar, is I would guess because of your not being able to see very well, it would be a bit of a hassle if it drops off, or if you misplace it, or...
Yes, that would be quite scary if I lost it. but so far so good.
Well, I've been speaking to you for a little while about the new technology from Phonak called Marvel. And I've said, well, we need to sort out a trial so that you can do a review and do an assessment for us and see if we can't get you upgraded to the latest technology, which actually does away with this Compilot Air.
All right.
And it's all built into the hearing aid now and on the app on your phone. And the good news is I've got a pair here for you.
Oh.
There we go. So, Michael, this is the big reveal, actually.
Right.
I've got you here on maybe a little bit of false pretenses to do the video. Right. I have been speaking with a manufacturer, and you do such good work for the Speed of Sight charity and for people and inspire people, and your communication is so important to you. We wouldn't want you to be without your hearing aids for one single day, so we've got you a new pair of hearing aids.
Oh my goodness.
And they've been donated to us for you by Phonak.
Wow.
And they are a pair of Marvel 90s, the top of the range. They, like I said, they do without the having to have the Compilot Air.
Right.
And I just think you're probably one of the most deserving people to, because you embrace the technology. You're going to use every little bit of technology that's available in the product. And I hope they sound just as good as your current hearing aids, and we'll have to set them up for you and get you working.
I'm a bit speechless now.
There you go. No, I want to shake your hand. Okay, you're well deserved. You're inspiration to me. You're giving me good financial advice as well. So
I tried to stop doing that. Well, thank you, Bernard, for helping me with this surprise that you've delivered to me this morning, and also thank you to Phonak for a phenomenal, generous and lovely gift. I do value my hearing aids very, very much, and they have a very positive and very impactful meaning in my life, and really, really appreciate the kindness that you've shown me. Thank you very much.